Good morning. It is Monday, April 15th, tax day, my least favorite day of the year. Since we do make a pretty good income, we do pay taxes every year. It's been a long time since I got a refund. So yeah, we wait till the last minute to pay our taxes. And today is the day. I got my state, I got my federal. See, we got big packets because our returns are a complicated mess. And I do actually make quarterly payments, so the check I had to write, or the 2 checks I had to write, weren't that bad because as a self-employed individual, I highly recommend you make quarterly payments so that way your tax bill at the end of the year is not too overwhelming. I ain't gonna give you any advice though. You need to talk to a tax accountant for any advice. I'm just saying, if you work from home, make tax quarterly payments. It makes your life a lot less stressful. And then I have 1 bin back there. I'm finishing up the 2nd bin, and then I will go to the post office and drop off the mail. It's just Monday, start of another work week. I'm doing my normal thing, packaging, listing some items, getting ready to take some photos. My normal day besides this. Oh my God, writing this check was very hard indeed. That's the U.S. life. You gotta pay your taxes. These 2 boxes just came in. The doorbell just rang. This is one of my favorite packing supplies. I'll show you, but we order them in like quantities of 1,000. So these are just little bubble envelopes with sticky tape, and we use this a lot. My private label items are pretty small, and this under 80 square center, this is also perfect for little toys. It's just a lot of the stuff we ship is this small. Don't get me wrong, I also ship a lot of bigger items. That's why I buy rolls of bubble wrap like this. But this is my absolute favorite. Oh no, does it say the website I get it from? They're called bubble pouches, and I don't know. This person used eBay tape, so apparently I bought it off of eBay. Favorite items, it's funny, when the doorbell rang, I don't know if you watched last week's vlog, I was commenting about like how when I was working on the yard, the one lady came over and started talking to me, and when she was talking to me, one of the things she said was, "You sure get a lot of packages delivered." I'm like, yep, I do. That's all I said. The stuff that I mainly get delivered is packing supplies. We go through packing supplies a lot. So, yep, this just came in, and now, see, packing supplies, all this is packing supplies, and we go through it quite regularly. Good afternoon, it's Wednesday. I just dropped my packages off at the post office. My sister, she doesn't want to show herself because it's hat day. Hat day. She overslept, so she gets to wear a hat.
You can do it real quick.
Anyway, we're spending the day together. My husband's staying home working because he's a workaholic, but me and Holly are going out. We're just running around running errands, playing a little Pokemon, going to Dave & Buster's. This is the first time it'll be just me and her at Dave & Buster's, so that will be interesting. But yeah, I woke up like at 7:30 this morning, which is weird. My alarm is at 8. I've actually been doing that the last couple mornings, so I'm not gonna, like, if I get up at 7:30, I'm not gonna just keep laying in bed until 8. I'll get up when I get up. So it gives me a little extra time. I packaged this morning, took a bunch of photos, did a couple videos. That's why I don't really have a problem taking the afternoon off and spending the day with Holly. And then tonight I will get back to work. And then and I'm going to try not to cry too much. So, you know, I love hockey. The Blues are in the first round playoffs. They won the first 2. They lost the next 2. Very, very sad. It's not over yet, but it's not looking good.
Only 123. 123.
She's obsessed with Pokemon.
123.
If you have any Pokemon questions, she's the expert.
Executor. 123. Saddest thing ever.
She's the one who is talking me to going to Chicago for some Pokemon event, which I really don't want to do.
Pokemon Go Fest 2019.
I don't want to go, but I don't want her to go alone.
If anyone's going, we'll meet you in
Chicago in June. Anyone?
Someone has got to play Pokemon besides me. I guarantee you.
Okay, anyone watching this video, if you play Pokemon, comment down below so we don't feel like the only lonely old ladies who play Pokemon. Now, I realize the majority of people who play Pokemon Go are in our age range. Kids don't play Pokemon Go. It's their parents.
They're playing Fortnite.
That's true. They are playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were off to Dave & Buster's, and I'll add some posts later on. Good morning. It is Thursday, April 18th. I'm at my computer packaging, printing labels. So I'm going to talk and print labels at the same time. So tomorrow is Good Friday. It is not a postal holiday. It is not a federal holiday. There are 11 states that recognize it as a state holiday. Missouri is not one of them, so I will be packaging tomorrow. The only thing that is closed nationally is the stock market. And so my husband gets the day off, and he's like, hey, let's go out of town. I'm like, yes, let's go out of town. I'm ready and willing whenever he wants to go out of town. So we just are going to go to Branson for the weekend. But I was like, hey, I have a 9 a.m. nail appointment on Friday, so you'll have to wait until after the nail appointment. It usually runs 2 hours. She's 40 minutes away. I'll be home by noon. We can leave at noon. He's like, well, I really want to leave earlier than that to beat the traffic. I'm like, traffic's gonna be bad no matter what, because I'm sure it's a holiday weekend, everyone's traveling, but that's fine. Let me contact Angie and see if she can fit me in at a different time. And so, long story short, she got me in last night at 8:30 p.m. Crazy, I didn't even know she had nail appointments that late, because I usually do the morning appointments. So, my husband was sweet and he drove me to my appointment last night, and then he just ran some errands while I was getting my nails done, and there is a point to this story. Just bear with me as I get my thoughts as I try to print labels and talk at the same time. So, Angie works from 7:30 a.m. until 9, 10, 11, just depending on appointments at night, Monday through Friday. I do think she takes the weekends off. So I was very much appreciative that she fit me in. An average manicure refill, like I do gel nails, is $40. And it takes her 2 hours. And I tip her $10 because I'm a very generous tipper. And I love her. I consider her my therapist. I really enjoy those appointments. So she gets $50 from me, but that's rare. I know not everyone is as good as a tipper as me. But that's what I do. And I actually gave her an extra $10 last night for taking the time to fit me in at the last minute and switch the appointments around. And I would say, and I didn't ask her any of this stuff. I do have a point with this tangent that I'm going on about her. Why am I discussing her salary? Really none of my business. But everyone's, is always interested in what everyone makes. And there is a point to this story, so just bear with me. Today is the 18th. I'm trying to... 4 ounces, first class. Yes, I will purchase this label. I haven't figured out how to do dual screens yet. I know a couple people are interested in to see like what my screen looks like, how I ship, how I list. I promise I'll learn how to show my computer one day. I just haven't yet. I'm old school. I am not the best on the computer, but I do need to learn so I can show people how I list, because I list pretty quickly. That would be very helpful, but where was I going? Give me a second. Alright, I was discussing how much Angie makes, and why am I even discussing that? It's none of my business, but there's a point to this story. So, I'm going to say she averages $20 an hour. She works Monday through Friday. She works all day long. She works a lot. This woman works a lot. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who would be like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for $20 an hour. You're working from sunup to sundown. It's not worth it. But you know what? To her it is. She is the happiest lady I've ever seen. Never has a bad word about anyone. She is just happy. And she's like older than me. Has kids. Has a great husband. She is living her best life. And it works for her. And here's the point. She is happy. Is she a millionaire? No. But she loves her life. She loves her salary. She does what she wants, and that works out for her. Alright, I'm back. I had to answer an eBay question. And talking and typing at the same time does not work for me. So where am I going? Why am I talking about Angie's income? My point is, some people would probably look at it and be like, she's just spinning her wheels, it's not worth it. Why do I say that? Because I watch YouTube and Instagram, and I watch a variety of things. I watch other reselling YouTubers, I watch travel channels, I watch junk journal channels. If you like travel channels, I highly recommend Mark Wiens. He goes over like foreign foods, and he actually covers the US too, but you gotta be a foodie to appreciate him because he eats a lot of weird stuff. But anyway, I think I saw it on someone's Insta story yesterday, and someone was talking about how it's not worth it to sell on eBay. It's not worth it to sell items that are $20 or less. It's just worth your time and effort when you sell the high dollar items. I don't agree. I don't agree. The majority of my items that I sell, oh my god. Sorry about that. Frog in my throat. The majority of the items that I sell are between $10 and $20. It works for me. I am extremely quick at listing. I'm good at taking photos. I list similar items, so I can usually cut and copy from previous listings. It doesn't take me that long at all. I've done this long enough. I'm pretty quick at it. The majority of my sales are, like I said, between $10 and $20. I even sell some $8 items. I'll occasionally sell a $4 item. You get something free, you sell it for $4. Why not? It all adds up. It does. I'm sorry. I think my husband's calling my name. Give me 1 second. What I'm trying to get at is you have to find what works for you. So the person who in their Insta story doesn't agree with selling anything $20 or less, that's what works for them. I personally, what works for me is selling $20 items or less. I think that was the cat. I think there's a cat lurking in here. If you couldn't tell, change your location. I'm in the basement. So I follow a lot of YouTubers. I like listening to everyone's opinion, but just because I hear an opinion doesn't mean I agree with it or I'm going to do that. There are so many ways to sell on eBay. There are so many different things to sell on eBay. You just have to find what works for you. And selling items less than $20 works for me. I'm very happy with my income. I paid taxes. I made way too much money last year. Had to pay taxes. Oh, wait a minute. Can you ever make way too much money? I said that wrong. I just don't like to pay taxes. I am definitely enjoying my life way more than when I worked for an office and had a set salary. Sorry. Just allergies. Oh my god. I think what I'm just trying to say is do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy, and selling on eBay, selling low dollar items, it makes me happy. It makes my income, it pays the bills, gives me extra money to go on vacation every weekend if I wanted. I don't go every weekend, once a month. Pretty much once a month. Gives me money to do that. If you watched my arcade videos, you know I go to arcades a lot. That's money I've earned. I spend money that I've earned on eBay on arcades. I'm having fun. I enjoy my life. You have to find what works for you. There is no one right way to sell on eBay. There's 20 different right ways to sell on eBay. Find what works for you. If you guys have any questions or comments about like selling low dollar items, you know, comment down below. I absolutely, when I find a $50 item to sell, I love selling that $50 item, but it's few and far between. I, you know, fill those few and far between opportunities with my $20 item opportunities. So that's all I got. I'm just getting distracted by the Roomba making noises. If I think of something else, I think what it was it was twofold. That person's Insta story irritated me because the way the person was saying it, his way is the only way. And that's not true. There is no only way on eBay. There's tons of different ways on eBay. And then also at the wedding, Robert's nephew asked how much money I made, and I was like, what? You just asked me how much money I made? And all I said was, I'm making double than what I did when I worked in an office. And that's actually a low estimate. I am making a six-figure income. I know it's hard to believe. I'm not going to show numbers backing it up. I know everybody wants to see everyone's tax return. Not going to happen. My actual income doesn't make you any income. Just trust me when I say I am making a decent income. I love what I make. I love what I do. You want to do this? It's work. It's hard work. I work a lot. I work more than 40 hours, but it's worth it to me. It is absolutely 100% worth it to me. You got to do what you love. And this is what I like doing. And it gives me free time to go on vacation. I know a lot of, like, I've had people say, oh my God, all you do is work. Maybe. Do I sit on my butt and watch Game of Thrones? No, sorry, never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. Nothing wrong with you Game of Thrones fans. I'm just not a big TV person. You have to find what you like, and if you like watching TV, that's great. I used to love watching movies. I'm not into it right now. I'm into working. I'm into watching YouTube videos on vacation spots, and then hopefully one day going to those vacation spots. You do what works for you. Do you see what I'm saying? So I gotta finish packaging, and I think that's it for this vlog. I feel like I've rambled enough. I hope I was clear on what I was trying to say. I think that sometimes we're too concerned with what everyone else is doing. Like when the nephew asked how much money I make, what does it matter to him? You gotta do what works for you, not worry yourself what everyone else is doing. I still, don't get me wrong, like watch YouTube, learn people's tips and tricks. That's how I learned a lot of things. But you've got to pick through other people's opinions and pick those opinions that work for you. Does that make sense? I'm done. I'm rambling. I need another Dr. Pepper. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you later.